Hey YouTube! We are back with episode 2 of our Total Warhammer 3 playthrough, playing as Tzarina Katarin of the Ice Court of Kislev.
Ice Queen.
So I think I've solved the issue for now. I think it is that my system is just a little too outdated for Warhammer 3, whether that's because of poor optimization or just it's been 2,000 years since I've upgraded. Not sure which exactly, but we will have to deal with that eventually. For now, I'm just going to, let's see, make a couple of changes here. Let's break these two down, and we're going to rebuild some stuff there so we can expand our unit capabilities. And I think we are, let's see, what are we researching right now? We're researching this, which will get us an Ice Witch Lord, and then I think I'll switch and go to the Ice so I can unlock the Ice Court training for Ice Maidens after that, so I can expand my magical abilities here as much as I can. Let's see, we got diplomatic relations with the Brotherhood of the Bear. Nice. So we're looking for 150 devotion at the end of a turn. We've still got 5 turns of this, which is supporters generated 2 when you fight a battle. Probably be fighting a little bit here.
Kislev endures.
Let's see what we got next. Let's go with Death Frost, because I know we've been struggling with single entities.
With this, I guard Kislev.
A little bit.
March for Kislev.
We'll go down here, and we'll march on
Your
Fort
queen decrees your execution.
Yakova here next turn, but this turn, let's see. Oh, I just need you to move over so I can figure out where they are. Okay, so let's put the Kosar hut here, so we can work our way up to Kosars and the Streltsy eventually. And for you, let's actually build this roadhouse, because it will increase our growth a lot more than the other building was giving us. We don't really desperately need income at the moment. Let's see, that's building. The Ice Court will be ready soonish.
Kislev demands your head.
Let's just keep recruiting now. So I think the mistake I made last episode with my taking of that settlement was essentially that, oh, looks like we have a chaos incursion that we need to deal with. I think the mistake that I made last time was that I allowed my forces to be too split up. They kind of need to be all together, or rather, other way around. I jammed all my forces into a single entrance, and in those types of battles, that makes it really difficult for me to maneuver. So I think what I'm going to do is make sure that I split them up as much as I can.
Frost Fang's bite.
Let's go over here. Let's see what they have. Okay. So they do have quite a bit of infantry and some range, but I think I outrange them. Yeah, I do outrange them. And this caster is very new, so he just has Mystifying Miasma, the Enfeebling Foe. So let's go ahead and we'll attack and just set up. They have to come to us. Or rather, we're the attackers, we have to go to them. They're defending. But I mean, they're most of their power comes from that charge, so they're gonna have to come at us at least a little bit because we outrange them. And what we'll do is we'll use our winged lancers and the snow leopard over here to kind of go in from behind. So they've got, so this ridge here prevents them from going straight on, but they might be coming from that direction. So
We fight for Ursun!
let's set up these guys like this.
Follow the bear! Tzarina Katarin! Hearts of Ice! Ice Guard!
Our ice guard is super damaged, so I don't want them to die. These guys will be relatively easy to replace, the Kossars, because eventually I'll have a building for it.
Wolf stuff, Kislev!
Let's see, we'll put these guys over here, ready to kind of charge in, and we'll just have to see if they come charging at us. Okay, good, they're coming for
Fight
us.
with bravery and honor! Do not disappoint Ursun, Salyak, Daj, and Thor!
You heard the lady, don't disappoint people. So it looks like most of their units have stock, so we won't be able to see them coming too much, but we'll be able to pepper at least the Gore Herd, which is their highest damage value unit. If anything comes around from this way, we can always have our Wing Lancers and the Snow Leopard charge at them.
Hearts of Ice!
Let me just put her in
Stand as
group
one,
1
my
and group
subject.
2 so I can immediately...
For the people!
Should be within some range here.
Land is power! The motherland's finest! The motherland's finest!
Okay, what do we got? Ungors. Let's have you go over there. Gotta get rid of some of those. Let's see.
Tzarina Katarin!
The wave of ice, that'll keep them
For
moved.
the Kossar! Anything for Kislev!
Oh, I should have used... Well, I didn't have the magic to cast the other spell, really.
Kossar! Making it so. For Kislev's honor!
Kislev Supreme Leader!
Kossars! Kislev's vengeance! Moving!
Ice Guard!
Done!
I'm sure you guys are aiming at that Brace Shaman.
Land is power!
Alright, they should be running pretty soon here.
Sons of Kislev! Wing Lancer!
Send the Wing Lancers over there. Alright, we took some damage, but nothing so tragic. Snow Leopard's gonna be trying to take out them.
Wing Lancers!
Wing Lancers are going over there.
anger!
Taking point! With honor! Wherever Ursun asks!
We really need some... I'd like to have some
On the
dogs. I got
march!
kind of used to having some war dogs that would be able to take out a lot of these
March for Kislev!
fleeing units.
Moving! March with pride! Yes!
Yeah. That'll be good. And then that you can see how there's like a save replay, rematch, and then end battle, or I forget the last option. No, I just clicked it. So with that rematch, will let you just replay this battle immediately right after you've won it, especially if you think you could have done significantly better. Let's see, sacrifice the captives to gain some points to the orthodoxy. That is not a bad idea. But I'd like to be able to... I kind of need the unit replenishment.
To the mines with them.
Oh, and I can even go right in there and have another fight. So the enemy was killed, which means...
Tzarina Katarin
They
of
would.
Kislev.
So I'm waiting for this Frost Fang. Let's go with Death Frost. I kind of need her to be
It is
able to
mine.
killing those
By
single
right.
entities quickly and at low cost. Freezing Winds, because I think Freezing Winds, yeah, speed decrease.
Ice Queen of Kislev.
Basically, we want to be hitting them as often as possible,
Defy chaos.
and then we can pretty much auto-resolve this
Kislev
fight,
endures, now and forever.
and then that'll
I
sacrifice the
will see
captives.
them dead. None shall question me.
That gave us a bit more power to our ice. To the Frost Maiden, rather.
Born to rule.
So we'll just combine these two and get
Only
rid
the
of
worthy
him.
may serve me. We are both servants. You and I.
Okay, so next turn we can upgrade Kislev to the second tier so that we can get the armored Kossars, which are going to be much better. Still waiting on some upgrades over there. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't think we have
Kislev's
anything
victory was always certain.
else. Start with 150 devotion, so we're working our way towards that. Looks like we've got, yeah, this guy's incoming. We're gonna have to push him back. Oh, but we got Frostfang. Nice. Okay, so upgrade any settlement. So let's upgrade this settlement.
Ice Queen.
Recruit 20 new units, total 8. So we got to recruit a whole bunch of units. We do, since we're in the vicinity of this ogre camp, we can actually
Embrace
recruit.
this welcome cold, Kislevites.
Let's see. Let's go like that.
I question
this.
their loyalty to Kislev.
And we can throw in an ogre mercenary.
I will brook no complaint.
You know nothing!
Mistress of Ice.
Let's push him out of our territory
Snow is Kislev's ally.
and actually go after him, because if we do that, we get the Banner of Prague. Let's take a look real quick over here. So we get the Banner of Prague. Let's see, immune to psychology and 2,500 treasury, and he counts.
Madness! No!
Hama counts as a army of chaos.
Ice Queen of Kislev.
So let's go take care of him. We could auto-resolve this fight, but I feel like I kind of want to see these ogre mercenaries do their thing. Plus, this isn't a crazy good army. We can definitely hit their missile cav way before they can hit us with our better range. Their javelin infantry is basically useless, and the rest of these guys, while they do better than I think our Kossars. Let's see, 31, 28, 28. Yeah, which is a bit better in the melee attack. They have the same weapon strength. Their charge is better, but we're going to be hitting them with our bows, and then we've got the better infantry. So I think I might put the ice guards in front, since they're going to be doing more anti-infantry damage than our regular Kossars. Or yeah, the regular Kossars. Let's do that. We'll put these guys as front line, these guys as back line, then we'll have some bit of recharge, and then the ogre bulls are just gonna do as much bashing as they can. That is their task. Just take a quick look at the map here just to see what we've got going on. Yeah, not bad. Okay, this fight should be relatively straightforward. So I'm probably going to hide these my two flankers in these woods over here until we have a proper engagement. I don't want them getting themselves wiped out too quickly. So let's go. Let's see. This is going to be good to protect our left flank. We'll spread our lines pretty thin. A whole bunch of Kossars.
For the people! Tzarina Katarin!
Spread out our casters a little bit.
When do we eat?
Ogre bulls a bit in front. And our flankers off to the side, hidden in the forest, so they're not even worried about it. Starting off at 12, and we're recharge blocked. Let's see if we can't channel some magic. Okay, nice. We got we got a green, so in theory we got an increase. Let's go ahead and start and recharge 1 power per 9.
Ours is the immortal kingdom.
Oh, and
These
okay, so
but
these are let
insects
to brace.
Kislev.
We are the immortal kingdom. You heard the lady.
Follow the bear.
Armored Kossars!
Okay, good. So they're already
Tzarina
ready to
Katarin!
brace. Oh, and this is from her sword. So this is an active ability. It's an explosion. Affected units on the ground. So probably when she's in a fight, she can cause an explosion of Frostfang to let out a whole bunch of damage and get away from a fight. Let's back these two up just a little bit. I don't want them to be discovered by those spears by mistake. Let me just adjust a little bit here. Minute adjustments, they're probably going to come around like that.
Tzarina Katarin!
Fine. Let's see, let's slow a whole bunch of units down.
Maiden of Ice!
Kossars!
Let's see, I want to make sure I'm targeting the Marauder Horsemen. I want them gotten rid of quick. Yeah, see, these horsemen are already going around the other edge. So here's what we'll do. We'll go like that, and we'll use Katarin to kind of help out a bit. You. Let's see, causes damage to combatant. Strong versus character. Needs to be get a bit closer. I can throw her into a bit of a fight with this Frostfang ability.
Sons of Kislev! Kossars! They die!
Okay, the horses are very nearly taken care of.
They shoot at Kislev!
Ogres, get in there and do some damage.
Tzarina Katarin!
Katarin, now's your ability. What's kind of cool, which I wasn't aware of yesterday, when rather in the previous episode, is that it actually slows down time when you're casting, which is super useful. Actually reminds me, let's put these two in groups again so I can look at their abilities quickly.
Hearts of ice!
Spreading hoarfrost!
Make sure you do not rout. Let's see. Let's charge these two into them. Let's just do a wave right there. That's going to do huge damage. And also have her wade into the fight a little bit. I want you three doing that. You three. Let's have you help out over there. Let's have you guys back you up a little bit while they come in and assist over there. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Retribution!
Sons of Kislev!
Choke on ice!
Let's have you guys help out. You guys are over there. You guys can keep firing. Let's change targets to those marauders with great weapons. Let's see if we can't get Tzarina Katarin deeper into that back line. Let's have our wing lancers kind of form up while this guy goes after them. You can rear charge.
Gossars!
Oh, it's a castable ability. I wasn't aware of that. I thought it was going to just explode around her. Let's see. And they're helping out. As soon as I have more wins, I can cast a... let's see, this is 12. It's going to be a while before I get 12. Let's have you form up in rear charge. See, they've routed them off. So let's reform ranks, that way you can kind of shoot into there. And our ice leopard is doing his business. Oh, that was devastating. That was devastating. Beautiful. Okay, who's struggling? Oh, you're struggling, but you're... I mean, they're all about to rout because of all that damage that was just dealt. You guys refocus. Katarin, get out of there. Don't want you getting into too much of a fight. Let's see, they've just been rear charged. So let's throw some ice in there to help them, to get them to deal a bunch of damage. The ogres are fighting over here. Let's spread you guys out a little bit. You're retargeting, you're clumping, and I'll have the ogres help out just as soon as they're kind of done.
Armored Gossars! Learn this power! Ogres! Gossars! These were the Jews!
Moving!
Borderlands finest!
Okay, that should be them. Yeah, they're gone. I do not have to chase them down because they I think they retreated once, so they cannot... They're going to be completely destroyed now, assuming that the same rules apply as Warhammer 2. Yeah, see, this episode, everything's moving a lot smoother because I've turned down some of the graphical prettiness. I like it to look pretty, don't get me wrong, but... Okay, so that's devotion right there immediately. And we can heal, but we're not desperate need of healing that much. I mean, we've got a few damaged units, but we can always come back. I think what's more important is to get that devotion.
I would see them dead.
Okay, so we just got the Banner of Prague for defeating a Chaos Army.
Tzarina Katarin of Kislev.
Now let's
On.
force march
Never falter.
back to Ingarov. Get her on a warhorse because I want her to be as mobile as
A
possible.
gift from Kislev's great gods.
And I've got 2 points. Let's go down the evasion line and work our way towards Heart of Winter, because I think that's going to be really cool for her. It looks like direct damage and a speed debuff.
With this, I guard Kislev.
So that'll be nice. And for you, let's go Gust of True Flight, because it increases range and accuracy. Increase affected area. So it looks like she can do that in an area, or this might add the area. So that's good.
One land.
I don't think there's any upgrades we can make to Kislev just yet.
Mistress of Ice.
These guys will heal, then we'll go back and in a couple turns take that. Fort Yakova. Let's go get some trade caravans from oh, how am I losing the name? Recruit a character trained in the Ice Court.
Certainly.
Hang on. What was the name? Because I've lost it. Grand Cathay. There it is. Okay, so let's go with ice sculpting so we can get her.
Use this wisely, my people. My rule, my decision. The Tzarina. Kislev goes forth!
We'll go over here. It's a cool looking horse. All the ice spikes.
Your time is short, insect.
So very mean. Okay. So let's start recruiting an Ice Witch Lord. Or start training, rather, an Ice Witch Lord. And let's see if there's anybody else wanting...
Do not even consider questioning my authority.
We're going to balance this out so that we can get some trade and some military access.
Kislev and you.
I was thinking about not making them last time, but I feel that we want to make as much peace as we can with the people that we can.
What?
So let's see. Non-aggressions.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now what brings you here with a sheathed blade?
Indeed.
Non-aggression, please.
The
Kislev.
Yes?
It is time.
Oh, Zufbar's okay with trade.
My throng stands ready. Do not disappoint me. Yes.
Ready.
Yeah, I really like this. So these quick deals and these deal chances and all that, that's all from Three Kingdoms. I played a little bit of Three Kingdoms, but I wasn't a huge fan just because I've been spoiled. I can't pretend. I've been spoiled by Total War. It's just historical games now just sort of like it's bad to say, but they kind of bore me to
Your
tears.
queen decrees your execution.
Let's go recruit a lord. We'll throw a regular guy, a regular boyar in here. Let's go with this guy. strongholder because he can increase the melee defense in your own territory.
Goya, my seat of power.
And we'll just
I
start
reject any who crave
slowly
power.
recruiting. So when the Ice Queen, or the Ice Lord, the man, how did I lose the name again? Well, hang on, let's see. Carry out a successful assassination attempt to wound or kill of a character belonging to any of the following enemies of the Brotherhood of the Bear. So we need to carry out an assassinations attempt to get the Ogre Blade. Alright, we'll have to keep that in mind.
Kislev demands your head.
Goya, I deserve a larger retinue.
Apparently he thinks he deserves a larger retinue. So in the Ice Court, the Ice Witch Lord, we can... you have the opportunity to shape the candidate training, left click to view details. So now we can choose whether she's going to be an Ice Witch or a Tempest Witch. I'm going to go with Tempest, because I think that's a lot more damage dealing. That'll be cool to have.
Born to rule.
And then we're going to put her into channeling stance and go straight to Fort
They
Yakova.
will fall.
And we've also encountered Sylvania, which is going to be fun. So this fight is the decisive victory, and we can auto-resolve it. So I think I'm going to, because last time I decided to fight these, it ended rather poorly. Looks like it's a 360 degree. We can kind of enter from over here, over here, or over here. I'm going to go ahead and auto-resolve this fight, since I'm not going to take very many casualties. And we'll
It is
occupy.
mine by right. None shall question me.
And this generates devotion. We're actually going to demolish it. And if we go into the building tab, I think I actually want to put this guy in here, the Orthodoxy Shrine, because it generates 1 devotion and 1 supporter, which goes up if you complete the building, and we get the Patriarch, which might be useful. I haven't really messed with the Patriarchs. Well, pretty much at all. Let's see. So we'll see how those behave themselves, and we'll go to Magic Reserves because we want to be able to cast. Let's upgrade some stuff. So Armor, Fortune. She's got the Channeling Staff. We've got a Dragon Helm, Gambler's Armor. So if we click both of these, we can actually fuse them into the Great Bear Pelt. Perfect Vigor. Nice. Let's go to the Ancillaries. Bailiff. Prague. Tollkeeper. Actually, let's move the Tollkeeper because we're going to put that on somebody else. Let's go over to our Frost Maiden. So she can put in the armor, the Bear Pelt. She'll be moving around quite a bit. And she has everything she can put on there, okay. And she's gained experience. Let's put 1 point into evasion. Start working our way to that Tempest spell.
Chaos.
Next turn we'll be able to upgrade this so we can start eventually recruiting some Kossars. And then also next turn we'll be able to upgrade probably Ingorov so that we can increase our growth again. Kislev is Kislev.
Bow to me.
You're recruiting, good. And how's our devotion looking? 11 to 18, not great, but not the worst. We've still got, let's see, Tor. We've got 1 more turn of Tor, and then we'll have to change it over. I think we might do this since we'll be occupying. Well, we'll be occupying 1 settlement. It would probably be good for this because we occupied what, 1, 2, 3. We're also more than likely going to have to kick these guys.
On it.
Okay, we issued a trespasser warning because they're raiding our stuff, so we told them, hey, get out of our area,
One land.
or else. And looks like we've got our enemy Boyar heading towards Kislev. He won't be able to take Mink. They ignored our trespasser warning, so we'll have to go over there and teach them that they did wrong. Upgrade any settlement building, we just upgraded it nice. Establish trade agreement with any faction, so now we'll have to re-establish another trade agreement, and we have a quest battle for the Crystal Cloak against, looks like, Slaneshi army, I believe? No, this is Zinchen. It's right there, Screamers of Zinch. It's a Zinchen army. It's okay, I just can't read. So right up there is the Zinchen army. So we'll eventually have to deal with that. Let's see, for here, let's go ahead and build the Orthodoxy Shrine. And we'll upgrade this building. And set up, let's see, where are you located? Kind of on the edge here. We've got the vampire counts right down here to the south. So we might want to reinforce this area a little bit with some palisades. Ingorov, let's upgrade you so we can get that growth going really fast. Let's decide what she's going to do. So better swords or better bows? And I think I'm going to go with missile strength for ice guard units. Yeah.
Mistress of Ice,
I feel like they will eventually be our main.
follow your queen.
Let's go over here. We're going to kind of snake away around this way and then go up and attack them because we want to be heading that
Embrace
direction, kind
this
of freak
welcome
them out.
cold, Kislevites.
I accept only loyalty.
Continue to upgrade and also upgrade Kislev. Okay, we're going to be getting our armored Kossars in 2 turns. Don't think it'll be soon enough, but it can't hurt.
The right to rule.
Let's
I demand absolute loyalty.
throw in a few of those guys. Let's see if
So,
there's anybody that wants to make
yes.
a... not really. You really don't want to, do you?
Aye, I'll have your words before you take my ale.
For 2,924 gold. I don't know where my treasury's at. Let's see. So that's basically 3,000.
war.
Can I afford 3,000 just for a quest? Grow your forces. Gain that. Carve from ice. No. I'll get 1,000. So I'll spend 3,000 to get 1,000. But that might upgrade Katarin.
Ice Queen.
You know, we'll hold off because we're not in desperate need of another trade agreement. We've got enough money.
Powers me.
So let's just keep moving. Keep moving north. Yeah, they got freaked out and going to Volksgard, which is good because then we will head to Volksgard. Got another training decision. So, growth is great or economist? We'll go with growth is great. Because the more growth on our lords, the better.
We are one people.
I'm going to move Katarin over here.
We are both servants. You and I.
And we're going to be... Next turn we're going to be attacking these
Get it
guys.
done. My plan.
Looks like, what do they got? Nobblers, so basic infantry. They hold the line so that these guys can, so the
I'll
overbulls can
turn
charge
your
in. We've
blood
got 2
to
big
ice.
guys. 2 big
I
lords.
will decide.
This pack might be problematic because they're larger war beasts. Hopefully
Die with a
our
kilo Kislev.
snow leopard will be able to help
Kislev's
out.
chosen.
So we'll end the turn and keep going. He's hanging out in Volksgard. Good. Just stay there. Just hang out until I come get you. Let's see. Do we want a patriarch? The skeleton of a colossal bear, larger than even the mightiest war bear, washes up on the banks of Urskoy. The bones are pristine, entirely undamaged, and without a trace of decay upon them. This is surely a sign from Urson, and we must respond with reverence. We can do a quiet burial. Let us bury this magnificent beast in the hill of heroes, for it deserves respect and peace, not a gaudy show. Honor the bears, and they will honor us. Or we can start a great bonfire, bid a public farewell with flame and fervor in the heart of Geroyev Square. Doubtless this show of pomp and ceremony will inspire others to pledge themselves to Ursun. I'm going to go with the Quiet Barrel because we need that devotion. Because the devotion... so now we can train a Frost Maiden. Nice. Let's see, at the end of the turn, have 3,000 income at least. I am currently at 1788. Well, 1735. But it'll get me a potion of healing, so we'll just have to increase our economy. And we are now going to have to make another decision. We can do this to win battles. What we can do is go into one. It'll force another to retreat and probably catch him.
Your insubordination will be punished.
Let's make a choice here. Blessed are the foot soldiers, blessed are the cavalry. Let's go with blessed are the foot soldiers. I have a feeling I will have a lot more of... Then again, the cavalry I should have some also. Now let's stick with infantry. And we'll start training a Frost Maiden as well. Okay, so now we kind of have to decide what we're going to be doing for a little while. We definitely want to build this building. Keep upgrading. Let's see. War sleds, campaign movement range, construction of hollowed wood, buildings. Hollowed wood, I think that's this, yeah. Generates devotion, gets rid of corruption, increases our ambush success chance. Income from farms. Farms, that'd be this, right? Yeah, farmstead. So we basically want to have like farm estates and hallowed forests in the same area. We're not going to really have much of that. But campaign movement range is not bad for all armies. Relief columns commandment, additional -5% recruitment, construction for resources, Tsar Guard, campaign line of sight, Norse hatred, range of Little Grom. Upgrades Ursun Invocation of the Motherland. Occupying settlements cause attrition enemies within your territory. Ability, the bitter winter. The bitterness of winter. I almost want to do this because I'll get into more fights probably. Then I'll be like occupying. Hang on, let's see. I've got this guy to occupy, this guy to occupy. Which nets me, wrong button, which nets me 10. Fights 2 per, so I got 2, 4, 6, 8. In theory, I'll get more out of Ursun. Well, let's give it a shot, shall we? Problem is I'll have to invoke this and lose my devotion. Well, we'll give it a shot. Devotion isn't supply, there is no chance chaos incursion appearing in your land. That's going to change. And let's go with Troll Country Pathfinder.
With
to increase our movement range.
we stand against chaos. They invite death. Strike them down.
Okay, so they stayed put. We don't want to auto-resolve this fight because we can get into more fights. Oof. Dismember. And a gluttony ability. While we have the bitterness of winter. Oh, let's show them Kislev's might. This is what you get for touching our stuff. And we have that building ready that we can recruit more of our armored Kossars. So that's going to be really good as well. We can get more of these shield guys. These guys can kind of hold the flanks a little bit or be our armor-piercing attackers, while these guys will be our main front line. So we've got the reinforcements coming from over there. It'll take a minute 19 for them to get there. So let's go ahead just like before. Set up like this.
The people's ruler!
Set up Katarin and the Ice Maiden. These guys kind of off to the side.
The great Orthodoxy protects you! I protect you! Take not one step backwards! Strength in solidarity! Very well.
Kislev sends us forth.
Let's move them out. Looks like they're going to stay back, so we're going to have to kind of go to them a little bit. But I think once we start hitting them from range, they're going to want to charge us. They're waiting for the reinforcements.
The motherland's finest.
Tzarina Katarin! It is my purpose!
Yeah, their reinforcements are going to start coming in. We just have to start hitting them.
For the people! It is so! Purge them!
Bring them down! Kossars! Ursun commands! Bring them down! Purge them!
One sec, let me ungroup these guys. Group them to casters so that I can better slow a whole bunch of them at once.
Defenders of Kislev!
Tzarina advancing! It is my path!
Wheat Lancer! To battle!
Okay, they've broken.
Kossars! Taking position!
Need you guys to reform ranks.
Yes!
Hearts of ice! Follow the bear! Kossars! Obey the orthodoxy! Make more! Armored Kossars!
Follow the freeze! Positioning!
So what's nice about this is their noblings in the second army basically didn't take any damage. So we should be getting at least 2 more fights that we could easily auto-resolve, I think, out of this, unless they get destroyed completely. So I think one of those was an ogre camp, while the other one was just a regular army. So I'm not sure how it will behave. So we'll have to see. So let's go ahead and replenish.
To the mines with them.
Okay, so it destroys the ogre camp completely. That's good to know. While this guy
tells a tyrant what to do.
Unleash Kislev!
Now we can just auto-resolve
Kislev
those away.
endures! Now and forever!
We can
I
execute
will
captives
see
to get
them
some
dead.
leadership.
Tzarina Katarin of Kislev. Do not tarry.
Let's go ahead and move
Follow
a little
your
bit
queen.
further. And what do we got? Let's see. We used our magical reserves. Go with earthing, but I think Heart of Winter will be nice.
My rule grows absolute.
We've got the armored corsairs, or at least we're able to recruit them. So we'll probably do that next turn. We'll come over here, either directly into Ingarov, or
So
right
I
at that
prove
bridge.
my right to rule.
Goya. Only the most skilled may serve. I demand absolute loyalty.
Let's recruit from the global recruitment pool. Let's see, I don't think you really need...
Highborn son.
No, he's got plenty of archers already. Now we need some
Bow.
front line holders a little bit. And I think...
The
Yeah.
Ice Queen never fails.
So we got a few turns to take some land, take some territory. Looks like he's moving towards me. I'm not gonna be able to get to him, but I can get to Ingarov. Or go right there to like tell him, hey, I'm going for Volksguard.
Powers me. I do it for Kislev.
I won't be able to hit him,
Follow the frosts.
but I can stand right by the bridge, which is a choke point,
Kneel before your queen.
and we'll get rid of one of these guys.
Only the worthy may serve me. We are both servants. You
Recruit
and I.
units, or corsairs rather. Nope, and this gives us the ability to recruit some, what are they called? Some Kosophite dervishes and some horse archers. So that's a bit of mobility. Never a bad thing to have some mobility.
Gospodar by blood.
Ice Court decision. Okay, let's see. Let's make you a Maiden of Ice, because I think we chose for her Tempest. So let's go with a Maiden of Ice.
We are in our element.
My devotion is low, so there's a Chaos Incursion possibility. Along with this guy potentially attacking us.
The
Still
right
recruiting.
to rule.
Let's see what the AI comes up with. Yeah, he's gonna run back. Good. What we'll do is we'll try to we'll set up an ambush. Not an ambush like we're intending an ambush. What we'll do is we'll set up...
Ice Queen.
That should be in the front line. Upgrade that. We've recruited enough units to get the war banner nice. And we've also
Lord of all.
been able to replace this guy with the Tempest Ice Witch, which gets us the Talisman of Endurance. Haha.
Ice Witch.
Now we will
I
a
deserve
couple of those
protection.
guys and a Kosophite Dervish.
Storm Summoner.
So we do not have the we don't have the devotion to build this. But what we can do instead is build the animal den to work our way up to that elemental bear, which I think looks really cool. And let's see. It's unfortunate because I like the ice guard, but we have to do what we can do. Go to the Zargard and then go with the Griffin Legion. Those guys, super good shock cavalry. Or I can get some light war sleds and work my way up to Little Grom.
Bride of the Ice.
See, I specifically chose foot soldiers or bows. No, it was foot soldiers over chariots.
Frostweaver, sister of ice.
Which, yeah, now it's like, oh no, what have I done? I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Degenerates devotion. Maybe instead go with this, because this generates supporters and devotion and works my way up to patriarch. But so does this. I think this is a cheaper building to keep building.
Winter is our comrade.
So let's instead... Artillery is never a bad thing. I'm gonna go with this. And then while we're at it, since we've got a bunch of money, let's upgrade all of these buildings. This will have to get next turn.
Defy chaos.
We're going to get her Blizzard right away. And what kind of choice do we got? Growth is great, or Economist? Growth.
One lamp.
So let's set up an ambush in here.
Stamp out chaos.
If the AI continues to do weird stuff, he might actually come this way again and I'll be able to ambush him, or he'll come around this way to turn to attack and I'll be able to take him out. Let's see, is there anything we can do real quick? Start turn with devotion, enemies assassination, establish trade agreements, crystal cloak, raise additional army. Let's see if there's anybody willing to make a trade agreement. Well, Sterling might be able to.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
If we give them military access, and they give us money.
Right.
There we go. Didn't even have to pay extra for it.
What?
What?
Kislev.
No one's really willing to confederate. These would be our only two confederation options, and they're pretty abysmal right now because they need to get... I'm actually not sure what would be like everybody has something a little bit different.
Your head.
Like with the Dark Elves from the previous campaign. Oh, he's doing that dumb thing again. Come on, come on. No, don't. Oh, that's okay. We could just go back and take him out. I think we're close enough to be able to get to him. But with the Dark Elves from the previous campaign, the one that I'm still playing, we're actually able to confederate if the other faction is like thoroughly beaten down. So let's go over here. They're tuckered out. Oh, and it's like a choke. So they can't even get around us with their horses. Nice. Yeah, so we can just auto-resolve that fight.
Fights as one.
We take a bit of damage, but we can also recover all that damage for the most part.
Ice Queen of Kislev. Move! I command it!
We'll
March
her
with
so
pride
that
and
she's
verve.
right on the edge of her territory, so that I can go right for Volksguard quicker.
Kislev endures.
Let's get the Guardian call so we can summon another. So we can summon a Snow Leopard. Once we get to 16, we can give all our Snow Leopards stock and increase their speed, which is good.
It is mine.
Let's see. Don't have the devotion. We will soon, I hope. You know, we'll slowly. Our devotion's slowly creeping up there. And because Fort Yakova's on the edge, we also want to give that one some kind of brace against that. Let's see. Province Protector, Eldritch Defender. Let's go with Eldritch Defender so that we don't have to deal with attrition.
Weaver of the Frosts.
Okay, you're getting new units. We're working our way up there.
Born to rule.
And I think that's, yeah, we're getting to that. We're getting a little bit past that hour mark, so I think this is where I'll end this episode. And then next one we'll be taking Volksguard. I think we've got 7 turns.
Kislev's victory was always certain.
We just need a few more units in this army to go up and be comfortable taking Prague. So that'll take 2, and then we can start working Katarin over here. Oh, this isn't actually... I thought this was taken by the bears.
Prove my right to rule.
By these, what are they called? Bearsling faction. We can actually move up and either claim this territory or decimate it, depending on what we feel like. So those are the decisions we're going to be making.
The Ice Queen never fails.
Honestly, taking territory is going to work more towards getting our supporters up. Yeah, we're losing supporters because we're fighting Kislevites. We want to be we don't want to be fighting Kislevites. Once we take Prague and Volksguard, we'll stop fighting Kislevites and start fighting Chaos and Clan Molder and Hellpit up here. All those shenanigans. So for now, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you all.
Kislev's victory was always certain.
Kislev's victory was always certain. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.